everybody, welcome back to another edition of Creative Cooking with Jackson Taylor. That's me. Super easy recipe today, and it is dessert time. Now, if you've been following along on my Facebook page, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, you would see that I had posted a little thing about what I was going to be making next. It's going to be a pie, but what kind of pie? Did you guess right? I'll be looking for those answers. All right, so what we're gonna make today, so simple, not even a bacon pie. We don't do any baking in this. I cheated a little bit. I bought a pre-made crust. This one's a shortbread crust because I like shortbread. So we're gonna use that because I wanna make it super easy. Wanna make it a little bit low calorie too, figure friendly. So I'm gonna use this, I found this, it's called Skinny Mixes, and it's salted caramel. Oh, it's awesome, so good. So that's gonna cut a lot of calories. If you don't wanna cut down calories, use regular caramel. So here's what I'm gonna do with this. Got the pie, got the shell here. I'm gonna squirt all this caramel on the bottom because I kind of want to fill it all up on the bottom here. Careful of that, okay. So we've got the caramel on the bottom. Do that. I'm gonna wipe my hands off a little bit here because I got some on my hand. Okay, now, simple easy. I have a knife and I have pre-prepped a little bit. Peeled bananas, that's all it is, bananas. So we're gonna take these bananas and see if I can get it in there. Just gonna slice it up. I like a lot of bananas, so we're gonna slice a lot of this up. And put them all in there, kind of layer them nicely. I mean, you don't have to, but you kind of can layer it nicely. All right, so let's see. So I'm just gonna cut all these up real quick. So how have you all been? Have you been enjoying some of the videos that I've posted? I'm so thankful that you've all tuned in because I know I've seen some people with making comments and checking them out, and I really appreciate that because the more that you see and the more that you comment and all, then it makes me feel good about making some more videos for you. As long as I know you're enjoying them, I'm enjoying them. Now, to the pie, I mean, normally you all know that I don't usually make a whole pie because, you know, you make a whole pie, you eat the whole pie. But this time, I'm making this whole one because I'm going to be sharing it with some people. I have a friend that, he lives alone, so I thought, you know what, I'll make a big pie, send some over to his house, and that way there he'll have some dessert too. All right, so I'm going to take these bananas right here that I have now, and I'm just gonna slice them up this way. Make it quick and easy. Because we don't like to waste time, but we do like to eat and we do like to enjoy some decent, good food. Didn't say it had to be pretty, remember? I never said pretty. Because you know how I am sometimes with cooking. But I always make it taste good. Okay, so I'm gonna throw all these bananas on here. And then I'm gonna spread them all out. Okay, so that's pretty much it for that part. Now, there is another step to this. That's why I got the big mixer out today. So I've got some heavy whipping cream. We're gonna pour that in here because I'm gonna make some cream for this. So I pour some in there. No, I'm just gonna pour it all in for now. Take that up. Then I'm going to add just a capful. That way they don't have to take out any measuring spoon. Just take a capful of vanilla. So this is vanilla. I'll throw that in there. And normally I would use like a sugar substitute, but today I decided that I think I'm just going to use the regular powdered sugar. Now since I've already, when I open things up, everything has to get sealed into a bag after. Ziploc bag, gotta Ziploc them. All right, so I'm putting in probably maybe about a quarter of a cup. All right, let's get this baby rolling. Lock it in, let it roll. This is gonna take probably about maybe 2-3 minutes to mix and get thick because we want to make that whipped cream. Okay, so we'll be back. Okay, so this has been mixing for a bit. I think it's ready to turn off. So now what we're gonna do, I also like a lot of the caramel, so I'm gonna add more to this, just a drizzle over the top of this. So we're gonna just drizzle a little bit over the top. You can add as much as you want, depends on how much caramel you like. All right, so for this part here, I'm gonna do this here. And I have my handy dandy stack of butter on the side off real quick. Okay. Gotta always use the gnome. I love my little gnome spatula. Isn't that just so cute? I just love gnomes. They're just adorable. All right, so we got that. Let me get some of this whipped cream out. There's some beer. You know what I really miss about not having my kids around anymore, because they're all grown and I don't have the grandkids around very much. Remember the days when you make cakes and you'd make whipped cream and things like that, and you always got to lick the beater at the end. That was always the best part. And now I don't have anybody to do that with. Okay, I fight with this thing. So I always make sure I scrape it all off because I don't have the little ones anymore to do that. So now we're gonna throw this whipped cream just on the top here. I got lots of whipped cream because I love. You can use, by the way, if you really want to cut out calories, you can always use Cool Whip. Cool Whip is always a great substitute for this. I am not a big Cool Whip fan, but I do love heavy cream and whipped cream. And this is gonna be a lot, but I want it a lot on this one. All right, so. But yeah, you can always use Cool Whip. You know, you can any kind of Cool Whip you can always use. I mean, really, if it came down to it, you can always use the Ready Whip also and just kind of spray it on there. And it's so easy and quick. The only thing is, once you're done with this, it does have to go in the refrigerator for a while. So, and this is not ready yet, but it's getting there. Okay, so we're gonna leave that there. Now, I have got some chocolate. And you say, what are you gonna do with the chocolate? All right, I'll show you what I'm gonna do with the chocolate. We're gonna make the pie pretty, because you can't have a pie like this without some chocolate. And I know, like, over in Europe, like I said, they call this a Banoffee pie, because banana, toffee, Banoffee. I never knew what a Banoffee pie was, but I watch a lot of British cooking shows. I watch a lot of British shows, I love them. But they have a lot of cooking shows, and I'm thinking, what is a Banoffee pie? So I heard it and saw it, and I was like, you know what? I am gonna make one of these someday. So today is the day. So now we're gonna grate some chocolate on the top of here. This will make it tasty, because I mean, come on, you can't beat chocolate and bananas and whipped cream. More chocolate. You can never have enough chocolate. So we'll do some more in here. And then I'm gonna add one more thing to it, because I have these left over. I have these little leftover chocolate chips, mini chocolate chips, and I thought, oh what? I'm gonna sprinkle them on top here. All right, and that is it, folks. This is the Banoffee pie that I'm making, and it looks delicious. It's gonna be good. Okay, so now it goes in the refrigerator. If you make this, put it in the fridge. I'd leave it in there for probably like a good hour, at least an hour, and then, you know, it should be good to go. I mean, you could technically you could eat it right now the way it is, but I'm gonna put it in the fridge for an hour. Cool thing is too, because it was a store-bought pie crust. One of the things when you get the pie crust, take it out, you can always use this as the top. And there we go. So pie is ready, going in the fridge. It's gonna be snack later on this evening. Have yourself a great day. Don't forget, please go and to Creative Cooking with Jackson Taylor. Like, share, subscribe. Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube. And I will see you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.